This parking lot flooded with burned out cars and former buildings now reduced to ash and rubble.
We need healing.
As the tension mounts, Jacob Blake's mother pleading with destructive protesters to stop.
For anyone who's doing anything that is violent or destructive, please stop. I get your pain. I get your frustration. This is nothing new, and it's not just about my son. I get that. But please find another way.
This video shows Blake in the moments before he was shot, appearing to struggle with officers before getting up, walking around to the driver's side, appearing to lean in when an officer pulls his shirt, shoots him in the back. 7 shots ring out.
They shot my son 7 times. 7 times.
Blake's 3 boys, ages 3, 5, and 8, in the car.
All my grandson asked repeatedly is, why did the police shoot my daddy in the back?
2 officers involved, now on administrative leave pending the investigation. Attorneys for the family demanding those officers be held accountable.
We believe, based on the evidence, based on that video, probable cause exists to arrest and charge the officers with attempted murder.
Blake is in the ICU. Loved ones revealing he is paralyzed from the waist down.
Does he have anything he wants to convey or say?
The first thing he did when he looked at me was cried and then began to say, I'm sorry about all of this. I don't really think he knows what happened. I said, then why are you sorry? He says, because I don't want a burden on anybody. I want to be with my children. And I don't think I'm going to walk again, Mom.
Now, the county board here has sent a letter to the governor requesting an additional 2,000 National Guardsmen to help maintain the peace. TJ?
All right, Alex, thank you. For more now, we're joined by Jacob Blake's uncle, Justin Blake. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry it's under these circumstances. We got word yesterday that your nephew is actually paralyzed. What can you tell us now, the update, the very latest on his condition?
Little Jake's been through a lot. He's in a lot of pain. He, as the family was together at the hotel trying to say prayers and bonding, as Julie was doing some interviews, she broke away and put on speaker in my ear that he had come out of surgery and wasn't out of the woods, but was doing better.
Not out of the woods. There was word that you all were hoping he was going to be able to recover. Have you all told any idea of this paralysis right now? Is it something that is temporary?
I'm not a doctor, but what they're saying is that the inflammation was challenging to his mobilization, being mobile, and they're hoping that when the pressure reduces and things go back to normal within his body, that he will be able to move again with his lower legs.
Yeah, I know it's been tough for the family, so I certainly assume that was great news for the family to get. So good you all got some good updates on his health. Have his kids been able to see him?
Not presently. The only people that have seen him is our brother Jacob Blake and his mother. And at this time, that's all that needs to be. His children are surrounded by our family. We're giving them love, showering them with love, and just trying to help them through this experience that was just brutal.
Is it in his nature? We got word that he was trying to comfort his mother and telling family that it's going to be all right. Is that, and you called him Little Jake, that's your nephew, but is that just in his nature of who he is? He's trying to comfort you all while he's in a hospital bed.
Isn't that something? That tells what kind of young man he is right there, correct?
Mm-hmm. What is it like for you to watch that video?
It's disheartening, discouraging that we live in America in 2020 and that our parents are still having to tell young black men when they walk out the door to be careful from the people that we pay for to protect and serve us. Is still a challenge in this nation.
Has he told you all more about what happened that led up to what we see on the video?
Well, it's too early on. We don't even want to talk about that yet. He's focusing on recovering and his health.
Can you not help but think that race played a factor in this incident?
It was definitely a racial issue involved. When he wasn't a suspect, he hadn't broken a law. As a matter of fact, he was trying to prevent people from doing bodily harm. He goes to walk away, and encounters these police officers running up with pistols drawn. Why? It doesn't happen in the Caucasian communities or Hispanic communities. Why is it happening in 2020 so often in our community?
Well, Justin, we appreciate your time. Sorry for the circumstances that have brought us together this morning, but glad to hear that your family got some kind of a positive update about little Jake, right? As you called him, little Jake, your nephew.
If everybody could keep praying for him, prayer does work, and we appreciate it. Thank you much.
All right, Justin, best to you and your